The latest episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16, Episode 7, just aired, and we're about to get into the stunning and not so stunning looks that the queen served us on the runway. Now, the category for this week's runway was I Can Buy Myself Flowers, where the queens were expected to create floral inspired looks, and we will be ranking this look from the bottom to the top. But before we get into the rankings, just like I love to do, I always want to hear from you guys first. Rank the queens in the comment section from the last to the first look, and let's see if we end up a match in the ending of this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. In 10th place and starting out last, we have the stunning goddess Mergami, and for her I Can Buy Myself Flower runway look, she has on this white lingerie moment with flowers, and I just wasn't really gagging over this, to say the least. Now, she said she was going for a very sexy, chic and campy bride, but baby, this was at most giving me just sexy. I mean, where was the chic? Where was the campy element? Were they in the room with us? I don't know. Also, I didn't really love the overall styling of this. It just gave me borderline Halloween and cosplay, but I'm not really surprised because that is really her shtick and that's what she does. But I just really wanted more fashion and more polish to this look. So yeah, I didn't really enjoy this look from Mergami this week, even though I was raving over her past look in the last week. So yeah, that's why she's at the bottom of the leaderboard this week. In 9th place, she is the Morgiana Dupree. We have the amazing, stunning Morphine Dion Love, and for her I Can Buy Myself Flower runway look, she has on this floral printed jumpsuit moment with an exaggerated sleeve by Sapphire Monta Dion, and I just really did not see it for this one. Now, I really know that she was going for that hippie flower child Miami girl in the 70s look, but it was just a bit basic for me, I'm not gonna lie. The sleeves were online and the entire presentation of this just felt a tad bit underwhelming. However, I have to say that I lived for the hair. That was flawless. The makeup is always stamped, and you know, the flower crown was also a nice touch. So yeah, this look just didn't really hit the brief for me, and yeah, it's number 9 on the ranking roster. In 8th place, we have the shadiest diva of the season. We have the beautiful Plain Jane, and for her I Can Buy Myself Flower runway look, she has on this blue and green lacy and two-short dress by Samuel Donovan. And as opposed to other looks served on the runways by other queens that was very 3D and grandeur, this definitely took to her name for inspiration. It was very Plain Jane. Now, don't get me wrong, is this a gorgeous dress? It absolutely is. However, did it stand out on the runway for this category? Absolutely not. Also, I just really had a problem with how on full the braided hair was on the runway. I mean, she was going for a very Rapunzel type hair feel. And honey, one thing about Rapunzel is that she had the fullness and she had the length, and I thought this was very much lacking in that aspect. Overall, this look did not completely hit the brief for me, and so she's number 8 on the ranking. In 7th place, she doesn't set the bar, she flips it. We have the gorgeous Maya Iman LePage, and for her I Can Buy Myself Flower runway look, she has on this red velvet long dress by Let's Get Glammed, and honestly, I must say I'm just a little bored with the constant repetitiveness of her fashions this season. I mean, it's giving me very great gowns. Beautiful gown. But yeah, I digress. I think she was going for a very rose-inspired look, but I think she relied heavily on the color of the dress and her headpiece to kind of really convey that message. I mean, the flowers of the dress were so scantily placed that this doesn't really tell me that this was a flower style category. I mean, you can't take away the fact that this is a beautiful dress though. I mean, and it's constructed very beautifully, but I just really have a problem with the creativity and the innovation of it all. So yeah, this look not really hit the mark for me and is number 7 on this ranking. In 6th place, the natural disaster has arrived. We have the fashion diva Miss Yunami Muse, and for her I Can Buy Myself Flower runway look, she has on this green, pink and purple conceptual dress, and I really thought this look was kind of the moment when it steps out on the runway. Now, according to her concept, she is an upside down bouquet, which I really didn't get at first glance. However, as soon as she explained it, I kind of saw the vision. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'll leave that up to you to decide, but personally I think this look low-key 8. Now, I really love the hair, the makeup is always stamped, and those shoes are definitely a nice touch. But the big question is and will always be, did this look make a great enough impact to rank higher than the other looks we saw on the runway? I personally don't think so. So yeah, it's number 6 on the roster. In 5th place, we have the super talented Q, and for our I Can Buy Myself Flower runway look, she had on this extravagant pink floral look that was giving me very floral mythical creature, and this was created by her obviously, and I really loved this. It was grand, it was extravagant, it was 3D, and I think that's what the category called for. However, I have to say that this did look like it was missing something in terms of like the proportions of it all, and even Q herself has now affirmed the fact that this look was indeed missing something, and she said that it was missing a headpiece that she did not want to wear because it seemed similar to what she had presented on the runway last week for the doll challenge, and it all just made sense to me. Now, this look particularly felt weird to me because the rest of her body were just so grand and her face was just kind of looking tiny and swallowed. That didn't go too well with the fantasy I had for this look, but aside that, this was indeed a great look. So yeah, she's number 5 on the ranking this week. In 4th place, we have the Diva from Mars, we have Dawn, and for I Can Buy My Flowers runway look, she has on this icy blue dress by Pinwheel, and I really enjoy this. Now, you can always trust Dawn to create and give you an out-of-world experience when it comes to her fashion and her looks, and I think tonight she did just that. Now, this concept of, a dying bouquet from Lost Love was really well thought out and executed, and I think it also came through in the presentation on the runway. Also, I think the styling of this was so impeccable. The red and blue two-piece around her neck, the red velvet gloves, the makeup, the horn headpiece, it was just a beautiful vision to behold, and she definitely gets points for that. Overall, this look was great and it surely ranked 4th on this list. In 3rd place, we have our banana queen, Miss Nymphia Wayne, and for our I Can Buy Myself Flower runway look, she has on this super structural light lemon look that she made herself. And baby, I would like to say that I was really surprised that she ate and served us the fashion, but I'm just really not. I mean, fashion is her shtick and I really expected nothing less. Now, I really love how structured this look is. It is grand, it's fashion, and it definitely tells a story. I also love how clean and well made this look is. It definitely looks like something I could see on the runway of Paris Fashion Week, and I am not even kidding. Yeah, it was that good. I also really love the styling of this, the shoes, the flower, the headpiece. That kind of really tied everything together. That was a nice touch, and the reveal of the sprouting hands, chef's kiss. So yeah, this definitely deserves to be top 3 on the ranking this week. In 2nd place, we have the Broadway diva, Miss Plasma, and for I Can Buy Myself Flower runway look, she has on this yellow floral fantasy dress by Beck, and you cannot tell me that this was not the Plasma episode. Now, from that musical performance to now this runway presentation, how could you not think that she was going to be the overall winner this week? Beats me. Now, I really love how this look is. I really love the color against her skin tone. It's giving me very classic My Fair Lady glamour fantasy, and I live. I also really love the 3D flower placement on the dress. They just make the dress, more of a statement piece. I mean, the texture of these, that sort of lacy fabric going into that tulle is just really chef's kiss. Also, the styling with the hat and the cane, it's just so good. You cannot deny how great this was, and surely it deserves to be top 2 on the ranking this week. In 1st place, and the winning look for this week will have to be no other than the Grand Dame Diva, Miss Saphira Crystal, and for her I Can Buy Myself Flower runway look, she has on this white, yellow, green layered dress by Iris Spector, and when I tell you I gagged when this came out, you just have to believe me. Now, the bigger question should definitely be, how did she manage to even pack all this in her suitcase when she was on her way here? I mean, this looks like a lot, and I absolutely love it. I really love how larger than life this is. I really love the interpretation of the flower fantasy. It's clean, it's drag, and it's a masterclass on how to win a category. I really also love how different the layers of the dress was. That green bottom just sprouting up to that yellow, and really up to that white moment that creates a petal illusion. It's so well done. I have to give it up to her hair and makeup too. Chef's kiss. Overall, this was a strong night for Saphira, and she sure deserves top placement on the ranking this week. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I gave you my personal ranking of RuPaul's Drag Race season 16 episode 7's runway category. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. I would like to hear from you guys. What do you think about the rankings? What queen would you have placed up? What queen would you have placed down? Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, that's all for now. Till I see you guys later. It's bye for now. Au revoir.